Hey guys, my name is Luis Felipe Arbona. We are a typical authentic Venezuelan food, and as much as we can, we try to cover every plate from Venezuela for different regions. The restaurant opened in mid-2023 last year. We are located in 4685 South Lead Street in the middle of the historic downtown of Buford.
All right, so we are here at Luigi's. They are a Venezuelan grill, and they are serving up a lot of really big dishes that look like they have a lot of really bold flavors. We're starting off right here with the arepas, and this just looks so good. So you can see here it's topped with queso fresco, and it's got steak inside of it. Looks very good, looks very filling, and it looks like it's making my mouth water, is what it's doing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab one of these. This just looks amazing. It's delicious. It's juicy steak. It's cooked perfectly. It's not overcooked. It's actually a perfect medium. The cheese is very refreshing. It's queso fresco, so it's like got that like nice, refreshing and kind of light quality to it. It paired with the crunchiness of the arepa is just great. This very, very good. I think I want to try it with this sauce. I'm not quite sure what this sauce is. I don't know what sauce this is, but it looks very good. Put some right there. Right, very good, very delicious. The sauce itself is really refreshing. It helps kind of add a little bit more lightness to it. Something like this, it's very easy to be a little heavy because of just how much you're getting. And of course, it's got the fried arepa bread or whatever that is. But with the cheese, the queso fresco, and this light creamy sauce, it really makes it easy to eat. It doesn't make it seem as heavy as what it should be. So a little suspicious at how light this feels. This is a dangerous dish because in the blink of an eye, you will forget that you just ate this whole thing, and then you're gonna probably want to take a nap afterwards. Very good. Arepas, they really work. Can't go wrong when you try these out. Okay, so next on the list is this fried red snapper. And this just looks amazing. And of course, everything on here looks fried. I am okay with that because I love me some good red snapper. It's hard to find good fried snapper, and this certainly looks like a good one. And always an added plus to see that they cook the fish whole. I love whole fish. I think it just adds a little aesthetic to what you're eating. It helps you know exactly what you're getting. So yeah, fried red snapper with some tostones. These right here, these are gonna be great. I can already tell. I am really looking forward to this dish. So I'm gonna give it a shot. All right, so I don't know if you can hear this. It is nice and crispy. So we're just gonna cut a section into it. This thing is fried beautifully. All right, so fried red snapper, gonna give it a shot. Let's go. I don't think I want to share this. Fried red snapper, like I said, is one of my favorite things to get. It's hard to find a good one, and when you find a good one, you keep it to yourself and you don't let anyone else have any. Yeah, this is great. This is good. All right, next thing that I want to try is the tostones that are served with the red snapper. For those of you that aren't aware, this is basically just a fried plantain that they smash and flatten. So that's what makes it different. So let's give it a shot. They're not greasy. Nothing on here is greasy. It's all perfectly dry. Like I can do this and it doesn't make my skin oily. And it's got nice portion of salt on it. So it's like a good tasting tostone. It's just good crunch. It's a good feel. I think normally when you're talking about pasta, you want to say it's toothsome or al dente. That's kind of the same texture that you're getting. Is you get a little resistance when you bite, but not enough for it to be unpleasant. This is great. I said this already, but I'm gonna say it again. This fried red snapper, delicious. Definitely worth trying. Arepas were good. Don't get me wrong, I love me a good steak. Fried red snapper, that's where it's at. Moving on to the next thing, we have got ourselves picanha. That's all you gotta say. If you know what picanha is, if you're familiar with the concept of picanha, you don't have to say anything else. Picanha is where it's at when it comes to steak. especially when you talk about steak from Latin American cultures. So I am so excited to try this. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just hold this up right here. That is picanha. For those of you who are unaware, picanha is basically like a tri-cut steak, or at least a small portion of what a tri-cut is, but it's like the smallest point of it, where I don't even know how to explain it, honestly. I just know it's part of the tri-cut, but it's like the smaller section that's like really, really tender. This is a great cut of meat. I am so excited to try the picanha, so I'm gonna try it right now. And that is amazing. Goodness. So immediately you can taste that char grill. I can see that the grill marks on this. They did an excellent job searing this off on the grill. Open flame definitely helps elevate that flavor of the picanha just that much more. That is dynamite. Now, this also comes with a side of chimichurri, and chimichurri is just basically, it's like a not spicy kind of olive oil, cilantro like sauce. It's great. If you've never tried chimichurri, you're missing out. I'm gonna try this by itself, and then I'm gonna try it on top of the picanha.
Thank you. Appetizer.
Whoa. When it comes to Latin food, I am very picky. I am downright a snob. People hate taking me to a lot of Latin restaurants because usually I'm not a big fan of the way that it's done up for the general American public. But when you find a good place, you have to talk about it. This chimichurri is probably the best chimichurri I have ever had. I go to a lot of Brazilian steakhouses. I go to a lot of Colombian steakhouses. I go to a lot of Latin restaurants that serve chimichurri, and I have not had it this good in quite some time. It's very bright, it's very lively. I think that on top of the picanha, this is just gonna be too good. So let's give that a shot. I'm going to dig right into the picanha with this chimichurri on it. But just look at that. Chimichurri picanha. Hands down, that is fantastic. The picanha itself is good, but adding the chimichurri into this makes it just that much better. This is a phenomenal dish. Definitely come in and get some of the picanha because that is hands down amazing. This also comes with a side of rice and beans. So yeah, this comes with a side of rice and beans. So we've got both of these right here. These are staple in most Latin communities. Let me try some of these beans because they look a little suspicious. They look a little extra special. You can see it's got a lot of stuff cooked into it, so I'm assuming these are pretty flavorful. So let me give it a shot. Ooh. So these are definitely slow cooked beans. I can taste that it's cooked with, and you can kind of see it when I'm holding it up to the camera. It's got cilantro in there. I can taste different tomatoes and peppers kind of cooked into it. So it's definitely picked up a lot of those flavors, and it just helps the beans taste so good. Definitely a good side to eat and pair with delicious picanha steak and chimichurri sauce.
We are open every day except for Tuesdays, and our hours of operation, they are from 11:30 a.m. until 8:30 p.m., 9:30. We decide to bring live music every weekend, every Sunday for now. The live music is starting at 2 p.m. And you guys want to enjoy our family time. It's the best family time for everybody that love the Venezuelan food and the steak.